All right. Raquel Thomas. Now, the last thing we seen from Rock in episode 6 was her walking into the house. You know, you got that craving. When you walk into the house like that, when you don't turn the lights on, it's one or two things. One, you got to use that bathroom. So you were speeding, you know, you had the stoplights. It seems like all the lights turn red. When you on your way home and you just got off work or you coming from somewhere, you got to use that bathroom. As soon as you get in the house, you take a beeline to the bathroom. Or if you thirsty as hell, like, damn, I've been craving some food. Rock goes straight to the kitchen. Normally, you would turn the lights on, but when you this hungry, your stomach is rumbling, so you got to do that number two. She just trying to get in the house. She didn't got too comfortable. See, moving out to the suburbs was one of the worst things that happened to Rock. She lost that hood mentality. When she was living in the city, remember, Rock used to survey everything. Rock used to walk around with a bonnet on, smoking a cigarette in a robe. Now Rock don't even move like that. She didn't move to the suburbs. She walk around in lingerie. She thinking she could walk around the house with the lights off because it's safe, it's comfortable out here. That's the problem. When you move to the suburbs, you get too comfortable. Can't get too comfortable. We seen what happened with B Rilla. You can't get too comfortable. The more success you get, the more alert you need to be, because the higher you get up, the more you become a target. When you down in the hood, you ain't really a target unless it's an op, but you ain't really got no ops. Just a raggedy nigga that's just trying to get at a raggedy nigga. But the more success you get, the more money, the more problems you get. Rock comes into the kitchen, and what does she see? She sees a grimy nigga with a fucked up face eating her favorite butter pecan because she was about to go get on that couch and enjoy her eating before she changed her clothes. She was going to take off her shoes, take off her socks. She was still going to be sitting in her pants, but she was going to unbutton the pants so she could relax a little bit because, you know, she been holding that stomach in because that figure is on point. But she was about to just unloosen that up a little bit, turn on the nightly news, catch something late on HBO. What came out in 93? She was about to watch Def Comedy Jam. She was about to get a bucket of ice cream, chill for a little bit before she go upstairs and change. But that whole thing was thrown off because we find out that Unique is actually alive. And this nigga got all the gold. All the gold in New York City is around this nigga's neck right now. I'm thinking he Mr. T. No, it ain't Mr. T. It's Mr. Unique. Mr. Unique is in the building. So Rock is like, wait, what the fuck? He pulled up on her. Talking about, you thought I didn't know? She's like, no, what? He's like, about Ronnie, bitch. Bitch, why I gotta be a bitch? I would never do that to you, Unique. That wasn't nothing, man. We weren't working with him, man. We ain't got nothing to do with him. Unique all up in her face, breath stanky, because, you know, he ain't washed his ass or anything or brushed his teeth in a bit. So she's sitting here, she's like, nah, man, I thought Ronnie was trying to get Kanan, so we had to go get him. He's like, no, I seen you coming out with a smile. Now, I didn't see him smiling when they left, so maybe Unique is just tripping out right now. But he does call around and says, I was there tonight when Malcolm Howard and my brother got popped. She's like, man, that wasn't nothing like that. Stefano ain't had nothing. I thought that Ronnie was setting up my son. I got 500,000. I still ain't paid that 500,000 back. Unique, I promise you. He's like, oh, yeah, but we stepping on the corners. She's like, stepping on the corners? Wait a minute. I'm putting in that work, Unique. She's like, oh, I don't give a fuck about that. So she trying to talk her way up out of this. Now, you know Rock smelled good as hell. That's why Unique got close. Man, how could something so soft, the aroma is, oh my God. How could something so beautiful be this dangerous? But anyway, you got to watch out for falling rocks. So Rock is trying to get herself about this whole situation. She's like, nah, we ain't do nothing like that. I ain't working with the nigga. Unique, like, oh no, I'm taking back everything. You're gonna watch you burn, you're gonna suffer. She like, suffer? What do you mean suffer? Whole time, them niggas from Jersey, man, this is what Stefano said, guys. So if you from Jersey, don't get mad at me, get mad at Stefano. Go talk to the Crown Boss. He said them stinking ass niggas from across the river, them Jersey niggas probably got something to do with this. Man, Rock don't know this right now. She don't even know that he has a whole team full of hop out boys that are jumping out of the bands, taking over the blocks right now as we speak. All she knows is the procedure with a gun in the face is to cooperate and participate in whatever they talking about. Now, Unique, he isn't really pushing up on her. He's putting a little fear in her heart, trying to scare her. But Rock, I give her this. Rock wasn't going out like no hoe. Rock was standing ground. She wasn't like crying. It was a little bit of fear in her voice. You know, she ain't had that confidence that she normally has. But Rock, she stood there. And while they was out there taking the streets, she looking at him. She trying to explain, look, Nick, we ain't do nothing like that. And then we hear her say, I would never do nothing like that, Neek. We were better than that, Neek. And we know that she was knocked up, and we are thinking that it may be Unique. Now, she didn't tell him about that baby, but she did tell Jukebox that she may have loved Unique. So she said, I would never do that. Let me ask you guys this. After all Rock has done to Unique, would Unique be wrong not to believe her? I know people were saying Rock ain't have nothing to do with Ronnie. That was Kanan's plan. Why is Neek tripping out on Rock? Do we need to go through everything that Rock has done to Unique? They tried to kill little Jerome. They tried to kill Unique. She told Malcolm Howard to lock Unique up for slanging drugs. They set Unique up to get him locked up. All the shit that Rock has done is finally coming back to her. Now, in her mind, she's thinking, oh, it's just a Ronnie situation. But in reality, we know since season 1, you've been screwing over everything that Unique got going on. Remember, you were supposed to give up Kanan. You can't forget that. Rock was supposed to give up Kanan. But what did they do? They took out D-Wiz. They took out D-Wiz. Rock was supposed to give up Kanan. That's who was supposed to be sacrificed to Unique. But they took out D-Wiz. Some would say that's a good mother. Some would say you shouldn't even have your son in that situation. But remember, it was supposed to be Kanan. It was supposed to be Kanan that was sacrificed to Unique for fucking up those blocks with Buck 20. But they gave up D-Wiz. See, people forget it was supposed to be Kanan. But she didn't let it go down like that. So right now, Unique is here, but Rock is thinking like, what the fuck? We didn't have nothing to do with that. That Ronnie shit, we weren't working with Ronnie. But you did take Quan. See? So to say that Unique ain't in his right mindset, she did take Quan. She moved in and took Quan. She said she was going to replace this nigga Unique. So right now, we looking at the angel of death right now. You know what I'm saying? On my mamas. That's what they say. Oh, my mamas. And then the devil show up talking about, you said on your mamas. You was lying, Rock. You did have something to do with this Ronnie situation. Because you got rid of Howard in there. So that's the only piece that Unique is missing. Who took out Ronnie? But Rock was trying to get at Ronnie, though. And from there, we got to call a meeting. Hey, y'all come to the house right now. Everyone get to the house right now. Everyone get to the house right now. Everyone get to the house right now. When they get to the house,
let me tell you something. Go home and get the gun. Go home. Run. Run.
She called the family up. Hey, y'all didn't get to the house right now. This nigga Neek is back. Unique is back. Oh, Lord. How we going to eat Neek back in town? You know you stressed. You know you stressed as hell. Rock done smoked this cigarette all the way down to the filter. Rock done smoked this cigarette down to the filter. The meeting just started. They ain't even started talking about nothing. All she said was Unique. She said Unique. That nigga back. That nigga, he was standing right there, Marvin. I promise you. Right hand to the Lord, to the G-O-D. He was standing right there, Marvin. This nigga ain't playing. This nigga is not playing. I don't know if y'all know, but when I came in here, I knew something was off. There was a slight breeze coming through the back, so I was thinking maybe I just left the door open. It was a nigga eating ice cream. You know how much I love that butter pecan ice cream. Yeah, that butter pecan, that shit cost $1.27. He was eating this shit too. I'm talking about scoop after scoop after scoop, and then he pulled a toolie on me, Marvin. That man had a gun, Marvin. I was right there. Look, you look at that cabinet right there. You see my imprint. I was sweating my ass off over there, Marvin. This nigga crazy, Marvin. Although what we gonna do, Marvin? Oh man. Whew. Marvin. This nigga back, Marvin. Y'all stay still, Kanan. Don't move, Kanan. Don't attack. He ain't kill me, but this nigga crazy. Unique is back. I don't think y'all heard me. Unique is back. This nigga is back. This nigga Neek is back, man. He had me against the wall. This nigga taking over the corners, y'all. This nigga ain't playing. This nigga face is fucked up. I'm talking about it's a line right here, go right here, go right here. This nigga is back. I don't know what we gonna do, Marvin. This nigga is back. I was scared. I ain't gonna lie to you. I kind of peed on myself. I was nervous as hell. I ain't had no gun on me, no nothing, Marvin. Kanan, shut the fuck up, Kanan. You don't know what's going on, Kanan. We ain't got no product. We ain't got no work, Kanan. Juke, what the fuck you doing here? You in the army, ain't you? This Unique is back. Hey. Unique is back. This nigga is taking over. He's terrorizing New York City. This nigga got Quan. I don't know who this nigga working with. This was in my house. I can't sleep, man. This nigga back, man. This nigga back. You ain't getting fucking. We ain't got no work, Marvin. What we gonna do, Marvin? This nigga. What? I was in my house last night, Marvin. He was eating the butter pecan ice cream, Marvin. Marvin's like, what do you mean this nigga's back? Unique. The nigga's back, Marvin. I'm gonna have to talk to Stefano about this. What the fuck are y'all sitting around for? Unique is back. Rock is losing it. Rock is losing it. Rock don't know what the hell going on. Rock don't know what the hell is going on. Rock is... Neek is back. Neek is back. Marvin like, what the fuck, man? What the fuck? Then you hear Kanan. Well, what we gonna do if this nigga Neek is back? We make a move, Rock. Everything we do is fucked up. Kanan, not right now. If there was ever a moment to be a son, please be a son right now, Kanan. Just sit back and shut up. You don't know what the hell is going on out here. This nigga Unique is back, but he ain't killed me. Kanan gonna say, well, if he's back for terrorism, well, he ain't do nothing to you. See, that's the shit I'm talking about, Kanan. You think you know everything, don't you, Kanan? You ain't got no idea what the fuck is going on right now. You just talking out the side of your mouth, Kanan. Let your mother handle this. Well, you ain't handling nothing, mother. You fucked up everything. Everything is fucked up because of you, mother. See, that's the shit I'm talking about right there, Marvin. What's wrong with that boy? Marvin, what's wrong with that boy? I'm telling y'all Unique is back, and he telling me that I'm fucking up, Kanan. Did you not hear what the fuck I said? I said Unique is back. He's taking over the blocks, Kanan. Did you fucking hear me? He fucking with Quan. We ain't got no work. We waiting on the goddamn Afghanis. They gonna take a month. We don't even know. I gotta go meet up with this motherfucker, Kanan. Did you not hear me? 20%. We couldn't afford that 20%, Kanan. Let me look at your books, Kanan. Tell me I'm fucking up. We're famous at Kanan. That's your homeboy. Did you not hear me? Unique is back, nigga. He been dead for 3 months. The nigga is back, Kanan. What you want me to do, Kanan? The nigga had a gun last night. What you want me to do, Kanan? What you want me to do? When Ronnie was up in your shit, you wasn't tough guy then. Where you came? You had to set him up, didn't you? Give me a fucking time. Give me a chance. And I got like 3 cigarettes left. Let me come up with a plan, Kanan. Y'all stand down. Kanan like, Marvin, that seem right for you standing down when they in the streets? I think we need to get out there and get that get back. Get the fuck on out here, Kanan. Get the fuck on. He had me against the wall, Kanan. Back against the wall, ashy knuckles, Kanan. Where was you at then, tough guy? See? You think you know everything, little nigga. You don't know nothing, Kanan. Unique is back. You alive because of me, Kanan. You better be saying thank you. When you talk to me, you say thank you, mama. No more that mother bullshit. My name is Mama to you. All right? No more mother. No more calling me Rock. Unique is back. Okay? Okay? Whatever, mother. You fuck up everything. You get the fuck out of my house right now, Kanan. I told you Unique is back and you over here thinking you big guy. You ain't big guy. You little guy. Unique is back, nigga. Jukebox talking about y'all need to listen to Kanan. Listen to Kanan. Listen to Kanan. Nigga, we listen to Kanan. Famous dead. Kanan robbed. Like, come on, man. They done ran up in Kanan's spot. Listen to Kanan. Juke, me and you had a good relationship, but you getting on my nerve too, girl. Get on out of here. So from here, they call Lulu up. Now they got to have a real meeting because they had the kids in here. Didn't nobody know what the hell was going on. So they call up Lulu. Lulu shows up. Rock's calm now. She just smoked all the cigarettes. She just smoked all the cigarettes now. She nervous as hell, though. She nervous as a mother effer. Lou shows up. Now, Lou is like, wait a minute, Unique is back? And for some reason, Unique think he tough guy now. Everybody in the Thomas family think they tough guy until shit really get tough. Lou talk about, if he's back, he's going to have to go through me. If he messing with Kanan, Juke, Marvin, you Rock, he got to come through me. Lou, last time we seen you in action, you was crying. Last time we seen you in some action, you were trying to delete yourself. Lou done got to change your heart. What up, Trench? Lou done had to change your heart. Lou's talking about we got to change up our lyrics. We gonna get to your story, Lou. But Lou's over there. If he's gonna come back my family, he gotta go through me. Rock looked at the nigga like this. Yeah, okay. How you do it? How you roll your eyes? Hold on, how Rock do it? Lou talking about, yeah, you're gonna have to go through me. This is what Rock did. Okay, Lou. Okay, Lewis. I owned you, nigga. You ain't doing nothing. So now Lou, a tough guy, talk about, yeah, you got to go through me. So I'm like, all right, cool. Marvin talk about, yeah, little bro back in the gang. See, they joking around about this shit. Rock is still stressed. Rock is still stressed. She like, what the fuck? Because who's in charge? Rock. Who she got to answer to? Stefano. Who's a little dog? Her, Marvin, and Lou. So Lou come over here talking about, man, He about to step up. But right now, we ain't got no work, right? We ain't got no work. We ain't got no nothing. So they go meet with Snaps and Pops. And this is where I'm liking the storyline. We're starting to see more Snaps and Pops. And that's what we wanted to see, a little bit of a development between them. So when they get to the crib, I mean, not to the crib, but they show up to the restaurant. I think it's called Irish Inn, to be honest with you. We got Snaps and Pops. And I ain't gonna lie, he clean as hell, man. That orange, that's what I need. I need a bae that me and her can rock the same designer. Now they get here, and what we find out is that they still standing on business. They're talking about Unique is back. Rock said we got to take out Unique together. What did he say? Whoa, Kimosabe. Big ballin' is my hobby. Snaps and Pops told her straight up. They told him straight up, we're not in business with you, Rock. Rock, we in business with Kanan. And what did Pop say? Pop said, that sound like some shit you would have did. See, everybody knows how grimy Rock is. Everybody knows how grimy Rock is. Unique called her out for High Post and DEFCON, which I've been calling her out since season 1, which we confirmed this episode that she set them niggas up and took over from them, which I was 100% right. Pops is even saying, Rock, that sounds like you. You sound like a grimy motherfucker. Everybody knows Rock. They've been knowing Rock since she was a little one. Everybody knows Rock is a fucked up individual. That's why we say watch out for falling rocks. But there ain't no we taking care of Unique. We in business with Kanan. Your issue with Unique is your issue with Unique. That ain't got nothing to do with my business. That ain't got nothing to do with my business. My business is green. I supply your son. So if Unique comes with a business proposition, then hell, I'm going to hear it out. If you got a bank ain't going to say, no, we're not going to take your money. No, we're going to give you a loan and we're going to give you a loan. Yeah. Controversy sells. Competition is what's needed on the market. That's why they don't let you monopolize. When you monopolize, you took over everything. But no, that's why having a monopoly is illegal. That's why Facebook is going through it right now, because they done bought up WhatsApp. They done bought up Instagram. Yeah, they going through it. Zuckerberg's over there trying to get close to Trump and them. But yeah, they on your ass because you bought all of that to try to block all the competition. No. Monopolies are bad. So that's why Snaps and Pop said, no. We in business with whoever the fuck we want to be in business with. You don't dictate what we got going on. So this is just one barrier that's in front of Rock. And she's looking at it like, damn, they were for real. Remember when they told Rock, hey, we talking to the boy. We ain't got nothing to do with you. But Rock got to respect this space because the streets are different. Disrespect is tolerated by no one. Yeah, you thought I was going to say it was tolerated, but it ain't tolerated by nobody. So Snaps and Pop said, whoa, Kimosabe, we ain't got shit to do with Unique. That's your shit. You fucked up your deal with Quan. You fucking with Stefano. So you could have came to the streets. See, that's the problem with black folk. They go fuck with the white man. They give it the white man. When the white man turn his back on you, you trying to come back to us. We don't want you. Get your ass out of here. Lord, get your ass out of here. So Rock is coming to the realization that she may have screwed up because she's up under Stefano. But we know she got to get out of jail free card. So it ain't really fucking up. But it is fucking up because if she uses that get out of jail free card, everyone's already going to know what we confirmed back in season 1, that Rock been snitching. So Rock is in a predicament. Rock is stuck between a rock and a hard place. So basically, they tell him to get the fuck up out of here. They tell her to get the fuck up out of here. They kicked her in the butt on the way out. That's what I saw. I said, damn. Then we know about the corners. They getting snatched up. He got that Sprite. He ain't obeying his thirst. He ain't obeying his thirst at all. He upset. He upset because Rock done screwed him over. We losing everything. So Rock, what she do? You got to keep moving. You got to keep moving. Remember, some people were saying it's a marathon. Some people were saying it's a race. Well, it looks like it's a marathon for Rock because she ain't getting shit done this episode. They going to meet up with Stefano. And what do we find out with Stefano, guys? What do we find out with Stefano? They some little niggas. It's a proxy war. Now, Stefano isn't for sure that it's the guys across the bridge, but he's saying it's got that Jersey stench on it. If you from Jersey, don't get mad at me. That's what Stefano said. I'm just telling y'all what he said. I don't know nothing about no Jersey. I ain't never been over there. Don't come for me. Don't look for me, man. I ain't got no issues with Jersey, man. I'm just a bystander. I was just walking down the street one day and see some niggas' corners getting snatched. But Rock finds out that she's really a little nigga. They little niggas. All that shit we were talking, Rock is making boss moves. Rock didn't leveled up. Rock didn't go anywhere. Rock is just mid-level management. They little niggas. They gotta fight the war. The top guys ain't gotta do no fighting. They gotta go to war. I'm looking like, damn. Not my girl Rock. Not my girl Rock. I thought y'all told me Rock was a big dog. I thought we were thinking last week she made that deal with Heiser. Hey, Heiser, where to work at? She brought him over to meet Stefano. See, when you ain't a boss and you try to move like a boss, this is what happens. You get humble. Remember Heiser said, don't call me, I'll call you. She went over there and she tried to speed up the process. She thought she was making boss moves only to find out that no, you ain't the boss. We ain't equals, baby. We ain't equals. Yeah. You down here. You fucked up the deal with Quan. You didn't want to pay that 20% because you were getting greedy. You wanted to link up with the Afghans. You wanted to get right up under them, right? But you didn't know what it took to do all of this. You didn't factor in what ifs. You were going off of, I'm going to order this furniture. They're going to drop it off. No. There is no delivery day for this. This is the dope game, Rock. Prepare for the unexpected. And he even tells her, I don't know where you get this fucking confidence from, but the corners, they gone. Right now, as we speak, last night when he had her against the damn cupboard, the streets were getting taped. They were took. They gone. Finito. It's over with, Rock. We went from 2 to 3 weeks to now we don't even know how long the product gonna get here. And the longer we wait, Unique is flooding the streets because he's getting the dope from Quan because they had a good relationship. You should have just kept that 20%. You're gonna take that overhead cost early in the game. And business is like that. Remember, when you do business the first 2 or 3 years, you're probably not gonna be profitable, but that's just the way it is. There are some outliers, there are some companies that do well, but you got to look at it like this. We might not be able to get that margin that we actually want. We want 50%, you know what I'm saying? We want a 50% profit. We might have to start off with 30%. But 30% is good because 30% profit is better than no percent profit. And what are we getting right now? No percent profit. And we getting told that we little niggas. I don't want to be a little nigga. I feel like I'm a big nigga. Even though I call myself nigga little every now. Nigga little, yeah? But yeah, I thought I was a big nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking I'm making moves out in the street. Rock's name ain't ringing bells no more. Rock's name ain't what it used to be. Damn, homie. In season 1 and 2, you was the man, homie. What the fuck happened to you, Rock? Season 3, she fell off. She thought she was just going to get back in the game and just climb straight up the ladder. No. You can't climb the ladder. You got to set the ladder up. You got to get all the materials together before you climb the ladder. If you put the ladder up and you ain't got the materials, you just climbing up the ladder. What you doing up there? You can't do nothing. You ain't got to work. And Rock is coming to the realization that, damn, I've been putting in all this work and I ain't really got no work. It's all fucked up. Little nigga. Damn. And it's looking bad for Rock too. You can tell Rock was hurt. And Marvin talking about, yeah, we the original Asiatic. I don't even know what that fucking means, Marvin. You know, Rock was looking at Marvin like, man, what the fuck are you, nigga? We talking about dope, Marvin. Marvin over here talking about being the first people in Asia. Yeah, we migrated from Africa, went over to Asia, and then we went through Russia, which is part of Asia, and then we came over through Alaska, and then we came on down, and that's how we were here. You know, Native Americans, really black people. It's just we adapted to the climate here, and that's how all that shit changed. But anyway, that's a whole nother history story. Marvin, we don't care about that shit. We don't care, Marvin. We talking about dope. Then go outside, Marvin talking about, yeah, let's take out Stefano. Take out Stefano. Marvin, what the fuck are you talking about? They get outside, talk about it. The niggas across the damn the bridge, man, over in Jersey. They trying to get even for sound. This nigga Marvin talking about, well, let's take out Stefano. Nigga, what? That's what you heard in that meeting, Marvin? That's what you heard, Marvin? Take out Stefano? That's it. Unique is back. Are you talking about taking out Stefano, Marvin? The Stefano, Marvin, really? A mob boss? Well, he just told us that the 5 families are all in line together. That's what you heard, Marvin? Take out Stefano? You can't be serious right now, Marv. Marvin was like, yeah, man, we can just take out Stefano. Nigga, what? We wouldn't last in these streets. If Stefano let Jersey play with him, he won't last in these streets. You think we gonna be able to take out Stefano right now, Marvin? We ain't got no work. We ain't got nowhere to hide. We ain't got no muscle. You know what? Where's my cigarettes at? Marvin, I don't know what the fuck is going on in your brain, nigga. But nigga, you tripping. Rock looked at Marvin like, nigga, what the fuck are you talking about? Nigga, you thinking, no, see, that's where Kanan get it from. Kanan don't get that from me. He get that shit from his Uncle Marvin. See, I knew I shouldn't have let that nigga be up under you. He's your apprentice in season 1. I was fucking up letting him be up under you. God damn it, Marvin. What the fuck are you talking about? Take out Stefano. No, we can't take out Stefano. Not right now. Not right now, maybe season 5 or something, but not right now. We ain't got no money. We ain't got nowhere to hide. We ain't got no security. This nigga Marvin is fucking. She's like, Marvin, why, what sense does that make, Marvin? Marvin's just thinking, though. Marvin is just thinking, man. You can't really blame Marvin. I mean, you can, but you can't blame Marvin. So after this, Rock goes and talks to her connect. No, I mean, Marvin is right. We're going to talk about Marvin's side of the deal. I was just giving the aspect from Rock's side. Marvin is right, though. We don't know if Stefano's going to throw them up under the bus. But the problem is, that's what happens when you a little dog. That's like with any business, though. When you go to work and they do layoffs, they not laying off the CEO. They're not laying off the fucking vice president. They ain't laying off the president of the company. They laying off the little niggas. They laying off the little niggas. Right now, what they doing in the federal government, they laying off all the little niggas. You on probation, you a little nigga. You out of here. They ain't laying off the top niggas. They laying off the little niggas. So, I mean, that's just business, though. How you cut your expenses? You cut off the workers. You want to keep your profit? You cut off the workers. That's just business 101. It's been like that since the beginning of time. Back when there wasn't money and it was just a barter system and they were paying you by food, what happened? We ain't got enough food to go around. Who getting cut off? It ain't the kings. It ain't the knights and the soldiers or nothing. It's the little niggas. You got to cut the little niggas off. It's just the way the game works. That's why you got to try to be a big nigga. If you a little niggas, shit, you got to survive. The only good thing about being a little nigga is when there's a lot of little niggas, they are bigger than the big nigga. A lot of little niggas is bigger than the big nigga. But it take a lot of little niggas. And it take a lot of little niggas on the same page. Because you can have 100 little niggas. But 100 little niggas that own their own shit, those 100 little niggas going to be fighting with the other 100 little niggas. That's that proxy war you're talking about. But you can get 100 little niggas on the same page, they bigger than the big nigga by himself. You see what I'm saying? But she goes over and talks to Hazem. Hey, what's up? What's up with that work? We need that work. What's going on? He's sitting there with his tea talking about, man, it's going to be about a month, man. Afghanistan is crazy right now. We can't get the poppies from the poppy field. It's fucking conflict going on. The Afghani war is kicking off, man. It's 1993. What war was going on in 1993? Let me look up something real quick. Let's just find out what war was going on in 1993. What was going on? Afghanistan was in the Civil War in 1993. The rise of the Taliban. They didn't take control of Kabul till 1996. So right now it's going down over there. It's going down. This is before 2001, 9/11. You know what I mean? So they got their own little civil war going on right now. Afghanistan is hot. He can't get the product. And Rock is like, man, I need that work. He said it's going to take about a month now. Remember, it was 2 to 3 weeks. That was the deal. The Taliban is on the rise right now. They don't take over till 96, but they were going at it. It was a conflict. The Civil War was kicking off. Hasif is like, I don't know what you're talking about, Rock, but we got like we always talk about how bad it is in America. He's talking about no. My people in the Middle East. That's real bad. Like, yeah, we got these shootings. RIP to those down at FSU. You know, that was a tragic situation. Not to be, saying make a light of any situation. But we always talk about how bad it is in America. There's people around the world that are living like this all their lives. I'm talking about not just guns. I'm talking RPGs, airstrikes, motherfuckers is dropping bombs, planes coming through. You got the military tanks blowing up your house on accident. Shit get real overseas. You hear all these tough guys go drop their ass off in Afghanistan or something. Them niggas ain't gonna make it over there because you still got rights here. You can go home, play your game. You can go do some sliding. Nah, over there, it's a constant war zone. You might wake up and hear, and then it just go black. You don't even know what happened. They didn't drop the goddamn bomb on your house. You didn't even know what the fuck happened. Yeah, shit is crazy over there. Little kids, 5 years old, toting choppers. Shit crazy over there. Goddamn landmines in the ground. Yeah, shit crazy over there. He like, Rock, look, although what you got going on in these streets of New York, but I told your ass that shit is hectic over in Afghan right now. Why you think I'm here and I ain't went back? Shit is crazy. So Rock, she ain't had no plan. Now, things were running smoothly, but she didn't factor in the war in the Middle East. The war in the Middle East. So right now we ain't got no work. And Hasif said he can't get that shit for at least a month. And from there, the last time we see Rock is when she pulls up to the crib. Now, we finally get to see her talk to Joyce. We'll wrap this on up. She shows up to the house and her and the brothers. I guess it's just showing that Joyce tried the best that she could with what she had. But they had the childhood story about the dog we really don't give a damn about. Joyce did the best of what she had, man. That's it. And then she has to go in there and talk to Joyce. Even Marvin. Marvin's like, you need to go in there and talk to your mother. But she calls Marvin out about meeting with Stefano because Marvin is the one that tells Rock that Unique has partnered with the Italians. Now, she doesn't know exactly what the conversation was, and we'll talk about Marvin right after this. So from her perspective, she is like, I knew the feds when they were watching the fish store. That was you that came out of there, Marvin. And Marvin tells her, I don't answer to you. We work together. I don't work for you. See, Rock got everything misconstrued. Marvin ain't no worker. Marvin is an equal. He's just the muscle. You got a direct connect, and he did some side gigs with Stefano. But he's like, you need to go and talk to your mother. So when Rock goes in there, we see Joyce. And Joyce, even the brothers are like, man, she knew you wanted her to suffer. So when she goes in there to talk to her, Joyce is in the bed. Joyce got that do-rag on too, man. She's sitting in the bed, and they reminisce a little bit. But really what Joyce wants to get to is, kill me, Rock. Take me out of my misery. I asked your weak-ass brothers, and they didn't want to do it. Now, Rock does tear up because regardless of how you feel, that is your mother. And she ends up taking out Joyce. And with Joyce's last breath, she looks at Rock. Rock looks at her. Rock puts that morphine in. And they hold hands. And Joyce is crying because she did her best with these damn kids, man. She did her best with these damn kids. And Rock takes out Joyce. The end. Damn. Exactly, Brillo. I'm with Brillo on that, man. That was a weak way to go out, man. I'm thinking, man, Rock is going to do some terrorizing. I'm thinking Rock is about to lay the smack it down. I told y'all, man, I've been saying we really don't need Joyce's story, man. It was a I kind of figured that Rock was going to be the one to do it, but we didn't need to know about Elijah's story. Elijah was a junkie. He was a bum. Joyce was a junkie. She was a bum. Like, R.I.P. to Joyce, but come on, man. Come on, man. Yeah, it ain't moving the needle. It didn't do anything. It was just... I would have been better off with like a pillow. You know what I'm saying? Doing the Kanan move. That's what they should have did. They should have had Rock take the pillow so we could see why Kanan did that to the old lady. But it is what it is, man. That's Rock's story, man. What y'all think about Rock, man? Is Rock able to come back from this? You know, I don't like jumping ahead to the trailer. I did break that trailer down already, so make sure you go check out what's next. But yeah, I mean, the Joyce story was really pointless. We didn't need to see all of this, in my opinion, but it is what it is, man. I don't.